Today I want to talk about my helmet setup and the reasons why I went with this one in particular. I also want to go over the items that I'm running and the reasons behind them. With that being said, this is going to be a Team Wendy Bump helmet. I am running them with my 31s, which I'm going to do a video on these in the near future. I did just get these as well as this helmet in particular recently. So I just wanted to go over the setup on the helmet, and I'll do the night vision video in the near future, so make sure to stay tuned. With that being said, like I said, this is a bump helmet, and the reasons why I went with the bump instead of a ballistic at first, I kind of look at them as far as like a chest rig versus plate carrier. They both have their pros and cons. Obviously a ballistic helmet would be more like a plate carrier. It is going to provide you ballistic protection, but a bump helmet's like a chest rig. It still allows you to run your accessories and mount them and use them properly without the protection part, but it also is going to be a lot lighter like a chest rig would be. So again, there's places for both. In particular, I wanted to be able to train a lot with it, so I feel like having a bump helmet is a nice option to train a lot with, because again, it's going to be a lighter option and I can still get the reps with running my nods, my ear pro, my comms, all that good stuff. Obviously it is going to provide protection, you know, from debris, stuff like that, but as far as actual ballistic protection, no, there's no protection. I got this one in particular for $300, which is a solid deal for a Team Wendy Bump, especially the new ones. I think they're around $380 or so. I do recommend getting it. This is extremely comfortable. I like it a lot. This is my first helmet. I have ran a couple other before, some friends that let me try theirs. But again, I'm very pleased with this so far. We'll go ahead and get into the actual parts, but I just wanted to go over the reasons I decided to get a bump instead of a ballistic, because again, they are new to me. So I wanted to just get a lighter, cheaper option. That way I can get the training in and still be able to run them with my nods and my ear pro, all that good stuff. But I do recommend getting a ballistic helmet eventually, once you can afford it and kind of once you've gotten some training in there. At least that's my take on it, and that's the reasons I decided to go with it. So the nods are another story. We'll go ahead and do a video on that in the near future, but I am gonna be running a Argus mount, which is gonna be, as well as Argus Night Vision. Shout out to Argus Night Vision if you haven't heard of them or checked them out. Make sure to do so. I'll post a link below in the description for their Instagram as well as their website. Solid, affordable company. But again, this is gonna be like a Wilcox clone, very similar options to where they operate, but a lot cheaper. So when I say cheaper, I don't mean less quality, I just mean a lot less money, a lot more affordable. Still solid quality in my opinion. But again, Argus mount for my night vision, and this is gonna be an Agilite head cover. I like this cover because it provides me options, Velcro options for patches, as well as cable management. And it's also gonna provide a battery pack in the back, which is connected to it. So that's awesome. I can run my battery pack in there that's already provided. I don't have to get another battery pouch. And I do like the color a lot on this. It also breaks up the pattern just a bit, which is nice. And I like the OD green. This is gonna be Tactfab OD green wraps. Make sure to check out Tactfab as well. Solid company. Tell my buddy Matt I sent you if you do decide to get anything. But again, I like OD green because not only does it look a little bit more professional as far as when it comes to like a civilian SHTF scenario, in my opinion, but it also is a less signature under night vision compared to like black or stuff like that. Multicam obviously is a really good option, but I think OD green, tan, stuff like that is a solid option. In particular, if you watch the channel, like I said though, my main rifle build, my nods, obviously the head cover, my belt, and my plate carrier. So huge OD green fan. Anyways, that's another story. An Agilite head cover, I like it a lot. Obviously I'm running the US flag patch on the side over here, and then the California bear, because I do have to represent for us California guys that are still here in California, trying to normalize the 2A as much as we can. I know a lot of people like to move, which nothing bad on that as well. It's obviously nice to move to a free state, but shout out to the guys that are staying here as well and still putting up the good fight. Another story, but I do like to represent a little bit over here on that side. As far as my light that I'm running, this is gonna be the Streamlight Sidewinder Compact. I really like this a lot. It's a big bang in a little package. You get 4 different light options, including an IR light. So you have an IR light, you have a white light, you have a blue light for admin stuff, and red light for admin stuff. Obviously, we all know red light is solid option to still keep your natural night vision if you're doing administrative stuff underneath your nods and you still want to have natural night vision. It's nice to be able to do that. Plus, not as bright of a signature, which is obviously not that good if you're wearing nods. But I just wanted to show you do get 4 different colors with this Sidewinder. I like that a lot. It is going to rotate as well, so I like that. If you're going into a room or something and you want to kind of turn it up like this to where it's putting out like a flood to where you can kind of see naturally everywhere, almost like a lamp, that's a solid option. But if you do have to go direct like admin stuff, you can rotate it down, which is nice as well. Very solid option. It's going to run on one CR123 battery, which is nice. Other than that, that's pretty much it for the light. The mounts that this comes with, this is the 3.0 Team Wendy Bump, so it is going to have Picatinny in the front, M-LOK in the middle for other ear pro options, as well as the back. As far as the ear pro mount that I went with, these are OpsCore amp knockoffs. I know, again, they're knockoff, but this is my first helmet, so I wanted to see how I like it. And so far I like them a lot. They operate just like regular amps. So again, you can put them in like that, still run them, and then if you get hot or you're not shooting anymore, you can just leave them open like the Mickey Mouse style. Still hear your comms, which is nice. Or if you're just done with them completely, you just rotate them up, put them back there like that. So I do like them a lot. Again, these are going to be the knockoffs from Amazon. The real ones are quite expensive, but again, you pay for what you get. The real OpsCore amps are extremely durable. I just got these recently, so we'll see how they hold up. But as far as operation, I like them a lot. They work really well, especially for the price. They're only like 50 bucks. So solid option. As far as my ear pro itself, these are gonna be walkers, razors, but I do have the covert arms multi-mount mic attached. So I did do a video on that recently. It's a nice option. So it does turn these walkers into tactical ear pro where I could still have comms and talk with them. And then I just plug this down lead into my PTT from Covert Arms as well. Shout out to Defense Distributors for sending those products out. Huge shout out to them. I really appreciate that. But again, I'm gonna be running my walker razors on the side with OpsCore amp knockoffs. So definitely like this setup so far. It's pretty streamlined, pretty sleek. I like it. As far as strobes, I'm not really running any, but I am running a pretty much disposable Velcro light right here that my buddy gave me. The group that we run with, we're trying to kind of make everybody have one of these for when we're doing night stuff. This one has the constant on, as well as a blinking one, and then just off. So not so much for crazy tactical stuff, more so when we're just training at nighttime. That way we can have an idea where people are at. Especially for those that have their nods up, that type of stuff, you can still see the blue light and know people are over there. See where your buddies are at and kind of let people know where you're at. I know some people have air operations or drone stuff, anything like that where they have actual IR strobes, which is pretty solid as well. I'm not that tactical yet, but nothing against that option. If you have that on there, that's sick. And I do want to get that eventually. So, but for now, just running one of those blue lights in the back to kind of let people know where I'm at if needed, if we're training at nighttime, that type of stuff. As far as the actual inside of this helmet, I really like it a lot. Again, this is going to be the Exfil LTP from Team Wendy. The padding is very, very comfortable. So you don't have to buy any extra padding or nothing like that. You just put this on, and the BOA back here, again, the little tab, you're just going to push it in, click it in, and then turn it. That'll tighten it down to your head size. And once you get it tightened, you're good to go. It makes it a lot more comfortable. And again, you can kind of run around. It's not going to fall off at all. And that's just without even clipping these. And then again, if you really want to get locked in and make sure it's not going anywhere, you can just clip that up and then you're good to go. So again, solid option. Just want to go over my setup. This is kind of my first helmet that I've ever got, and just want to go over the reasons I chose certain parts and the reasons why I didn't choose others. Again, the reason I wanted to get a bump was I wanted to train a lot with this, so I knew the lighter option would be a lot better, especially for not getting, you know, annoyed with wearing it so long. It is good to have a ballistic helmet though. I definitely want to get one in the near future, just like I recommend getting a plate carrier. But bump helmets are still a solid option for being able to still run your night vision and still have ear pro and comms, and you still have protection against debris, all that good stuff. So I'm super stoked for this. Make sure to stay tuned for a lot of content coming soon with night vision shooting. I'm actually gonna do a video in the near future on my actual tubes that I got, how they're performing, why I got them, and more. So make sure to stay tuned for a video on that in the near future. And again, a lot more content coming soon of me actually putting rounds down range with this helmet and a lot more night vision shooting. So if you have any questions or suggestions, like I said, shoot me a comment down below. If you're looking to support the channel, make sure to check out tapractyler.com. I got some merch on there. I got a hat, slaps, hoodie, all that good stuff. And that truly does help me a lot. Also, if you could like this video, comment, maybe subscribe, that all helps a lot with the algorithm. Again, I truly appreciate all the support. If you have any questions, like I said, shoot me a comment down below. I hope you guys enjoyed the video today, and thank you for watching.